Those who have lost loved ones, they suffer continually while the rest of the world kind of just moves on and goes on without them. And having suffered losses myself, along with the losses of my students, I wanted a way to remember them. And so for students to see them every day, I think it's important to not tuck their pictures away into a drawer where we just don't see them or talk about them anymore. So I want them to be present. Back here I have Sammy West. Sammy was sadly shot and killed here in Portland. His brother was shot and killed a year before him. So their mother has lost both of her sons. Great kid, super enthusiastic about life, loved sports, and was just taken too soon. And it's unsolved. So Brandon Cortez was a student of mine for a few years and sadly passed away as a result of a car accident in late, I believe, December 2020. I also had the pleasure of teaching his sister, and she's thrilled that we've put his picture up in my classroom and we can see him every day and kind of celebrate his life. Isaiah Matza, student of mine for 2 years, was just getting to know him really well, and sadly his life was taken. He was stabbed to death earlier this year. And his brother currently goes to school here with us, awesome kid, and he really validated my purpose in behind doing this memorial because he was delighted when he saw his brother's picture up there and that we were kind of honoring him this way. So this is Kentravion Hill, known as Trey. This was my first student death here at Rosemary Anderson. I still remember the call that I got that day, but he was shot and killed, and it is an unsolved case. And he was just so welcoming to me when I started here as a teacher. He was hard on me. He was really, really hard on me, and actually told me that the only way I would make it here is if I didn't boss them around and tell them what to do. And I immediately started bossing him around and telling him what to do, and he loved me for it. So I miss him dearly. Anyway, David Collins was tragically killed in a high-speed car crash along with his girlfriend. His need for speed was unfortunately what took him away from us. Just a careless, decision to drive his car fast. He wanted to be a race car driver. But a delightful soul. He was like our school mascot, always dressed in onesies and did some awesome things, so miss him dearly. This one, I gotta try to keep it together. Alex passed away this last summer on Father's Day. He was shot and ultimately killed by another one of our former students, somebody that was his best friend for 5 years. Before we were dismissed for the pandemic, we were thinking we were only going to be out for a couple of weeks, right? And we ended up being out for a really long time. He actually left his jacket. He would hang his leather jacket here every day in the morning, and he never got it back. So here it stays. I've been told I can keep it, and it's just a reminder of why I do this and who he was, and I just miss him every day.